It's a reality many adults, both young and old, must face. Taking care of an elderly parent or relative. Sounds simple, right? Well, those of us who have experienced this responsibility know how tough it can be. Joining us this daybreak with some insight into the eldercare industry is Greg Kerbel, president of Alliance4Aging. Good morning, Greg. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Jason.
We were talking in the break room. My father passed away in January, 2 years after a stroke. You know, his care, it just was very angry feelings that came out because of the lack of information that was out there in regards to the possibilities that my dad had and we had as a family. Tell us how Alliance4Aging can help.
Well, the first thing to realize is that there are about 23 million caregivers in the US. Broadly, they fall into two categories: those that are professional, those are in the eldercare medical industry, of which there's only about 20%. 80%, unfortunately, are like yourself, who find themselves in a caregiving role, but without any knowledge, any experience. The frustration is that you don't know what services are there, you have no idea what terms are used by the professionals, and you don't even know where to start looking.
And you, being a computer specialist, when your family had to go through this, you searched the web and searched the internet and searched and couldn't find any information, and that motivated you to move forward.
That's correct.
To take action.
That's correct. When we moved down here from Texas, my wife threw me a challenge to find out how we would help a parent at a distance. I spent 4 days on a high-speed internet trying to find information through the web. After 4 days, I gave up and thought, well, there's obviously an opportunity here, there's a need here, and I was best placed to solve that need. And
Alliance4Aging, now are you in contact with all these different facilities, or are the facilities contacting you now? You said you were just talking to folks in Washington.
Yes, I had a conversation with the US Department of Health and Human Services. They consider us to be the best thing since sliced bread because we've got this in an enormous database of about 160,000 service providers over the we have about 160,000 service providers across the nation. It sounds a huge number, and it's one of the biggest databases, but we still have enormous holes in it, and those we're trying to fill.
What is your expectations for the future?
My goal is to get a million people, get information and details on 1 million people by the end of this year, and maintain and become the #1 resource for elder care services.
So folks now who, I mean, talking about this, I'm sure this is hitting home with a lot of our viewers. They can go to this website, and is the information laid out in regards to different places, or are there numbers now where people can call and maybe talk to a human to help guide them through this process?
We're also talking with the agencies on aging. We list their phone number as a last resort because they are the high-touch people. We are the high-tech. We can solve many simple problems very quickly, very easily. People can go into our website. The whole structure has been designed for simple, easy access over remote, low-speed connections. And people go online, they select the services they need, they select the zip code where their parent is, and we then search through our database, and we email them the information they need.
Fantastic. And it doesn't matter if their relative is next to them or 500 or 600 miles away?
It makes no difference.
All right.
The furthest request we had was from South Africa.
Wow. Greg Kerbel, fantastic. It's a wonderful thing you're doing. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Jason.
All right, for more information, you can log on to Alliance4, that's the number 4, aging.com for more information. Good luck. Melissa, back to you.